today's video. How have you guys been? This is my first sewing tutorial and today I'm going to show you guys how you can make your own fairy skirt. If you are a beginner, that means you landed on the right video. The best part is you do not need any particular pattern. You can freehand it, you can make it according to you, you can make any alterations. You are free will in this sewing tutorial. You know how much I love skirts, right? I have all these beautiful fairy-like skirts with a lot of layers, laces, ruffles saved on Pinterest. But the thing is, it's so hard to find in real life. That's why when I saw a girl make a lacy net fairy skirt on Instagram, I was like, I really need to make this. I bought the fabric yesterday and what I wanted for this I wanted something with minimal design on net and lace kind of fabric. So I bought these two colors. I have 2 meters worth of this and 2 meters worth of this. I'm using the same fabric just in different colors so it has the same design. I'm not going to make any underskirt or any lining because I want to pair the skirt with other skirts or over pants, something like that, okay? You will not be needing 4 meters of fabric for this skirt, but on a rough page I will tell you that you might need around 1.5 meters of fabric each, so total 3 meters. I'm super excited to make it, so let's go. The materials that you will need to make this skirt are 2 fabrics of your choice, elastic, sewing pins, sewing machine, scissors and thread. Okay guys, before we get started, I'm gonna make a sketch just so we know where we are going. Basically, we will have 2 asymmetrical fabrics that we are going to sew together to make the skirt. And for the waist part, we will use the circle skirt method. Don't worry if you don't know what that is. I'm going to show you everything in details. And lastly, we will attach the elastic onto our waist and the skirt will be done. So let's get started with the video. Before we cut the fabric, it's important that we measure our waist. So just take a measuring tape and measure your waist depending on the fact if you want your skirt to be low-waisted, high-waisted or mid-waisted. Hey guys, ignore the birds chirping in the back because it's literally 7 a.m. in the morning and here I am filming a skirt tutorial for you guys because I love you all. So what I was going to say is after you're done with your measurement, we are going to use 1/4 of that measurement. That means, for an example, if your waist is 28 inches, you're going to multiply it with 0.25 and that will result in 7 inches, which is 1/4 of 28 inches. This is because going with that measurement, the entire skirt is 28 inches. Now if it's folded in half, it makes 14 inches each side. If it's folded again, it makes it 7 inches. Because we're going to fold our fabric twice and then cut it. So we will need that measurement. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can also use an existing skirt if you want. I just cut my turquoise fabric. It looks something like this. And now I'm going to show you how you can do it using my off-white fabric. If you already have a square fabric, you can just go to the next step. For those who don't have a square fabric, a square means that all the sides are equal, right? So for me, the breadth of my fabric was 42 inches and the length was 2 meters. So what I did was just cut the extra part of the fabric and was left with a square fabric with the measurement of 42 inches on each side. If you want to make the skirt longer or shorter, you could alter the measurements according to yourself. So now you have a square fabric, you're just going to fold it twice and then we're going to cut the waist part. Now it's time to cut the waist part. Come to the corner of your fabric and we will cut a quarter circle. To calculate the longest parts of your quarter circle, you are going to divide your waist measurement by 7. and then mark the amount on your fabric like shown in the video. For me, the measurement was 7 inches. Now the resulting curve should be equal to 1/4 of your waist measurement, and that is why I asked you to calculate that earlier. Finally, you're going to cut it and should be left with a circle. You're going to repeat these steps on both the fabric. After you're done cutting your fabric, now what you're going to do is you're going to try them on and use safety pins to pin it wherever you like. Since the skirt is asymmetrical, you want to see where you want the ends to be, how you want it to fall. Alright, so this is basically the skirt. Now I'm just going to pin it and then sew it. Okay? Finally, we are on to our sewing part now. All you gotta do now is sew both the fabrics onto each other. Look how I am doing it in the video. I sewed the turquoise fabric around 1.5 inch lower than the off-white fabric. I did this because I wanted the off-white fabric to peek a little on the waist part, and I would definitely recommend you this. Like, you should do it. It looked way better, but if you don't want to do this, you can skip it. For that, you just have to sew both the fabrics together, but I would recommend the previous step much more. Now you're just going to sew it all together all around the skirt, and your skirt will almost be done, only the elastic part will be left. You're doing great, so keep going. Okay, so I'm done with sewing the skirt. Now I'm just using a needle to weave in the end so it doesn't come out and it stays secure. Basically, I'm just gonna pass the needle, the thread inside, and the thread that was already on the inside, and I'm just gonna make a tie so it doesn't come out. Now on to our last step, which is sewing in the elastic. Now you're gonna measure the elastic around your waist and you're going to cut it, leaving a little room. We have to sew it very firmly because we don't want the elastic to come out and rip off because the elastic is gonna stretch, right? You're gonna leave 1 inch extra because we're gonna sew it like this, and we're gonna sew it 1, 2, 3, 4, and crisscross. This is how the elastic should look, like a rectangle and then a crisscross. That is why I asked you to leave an inch extra so you could sew. Now we're going to sew this onto the skirt. The last step is to just sew the elastic onto your skirt. After you're done sewing the elastic onto itself, now you're going to sew it onto the skirt. Make sure you fold a little fabric, in the sense that you're wrapping the elastic with fabric so the skirt stays secure and the fabric doesn't come off because we're using net, right? So it's more fragile. And just sew it all around the skirt and your skirt will be done. Guys, this is the skirt. I love it so much. I just tried it on. It's so pretty. I am in love. I am in love. I was trying it on and I figured this out, that this is the inner part, so the front part is supposed to be turquoise on top and beige on top, off-white on the bottom. But you can also reverse it and wear it like this. You can wear it the off-white on top and turquoise on the bottom, because these seams, they are not really that like visible, so it doesn't matter if you also wear it on the opposite side. So basically it's reversible. I want to know how your process of making skirt went. Let me know down in the comments. I have a lot of fabric left, so what should I do with it? Should I make something else? Like, what do I do with this extra fabric? Let me know. And that was it for the video. Subscribe if you want to join me in this journey, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.